Hi everybody, welcome back to Judy P's Crafty Journeys. I hope everybody is having a wonderful crafty day, and I am here to bring to you my own personal journal here where I did a swap in a group I belong to, Advanced Junk Journal Makers, where we had our swap partner take a book that we had made and add a couple of signatures to it, depending on what your likes were. You were supposed to tell them what you like, and they were supposed to come up with something for that. So this cover, though, I did not do myself. A friend of mine, Melodi Huey, who is actually also the owner of the creator, I should say, of Advanced Junk Journal Makers, made this for me for my birthday, and I loved it so much I wanted to use it for my personal journal. And she knew that I had been looking for something for a while to use as my personal journal, and I just hadn't found the right one yet. And this was just absolutely perfect. And what my partner Faye did was absolutely stunning. Faye McBride. And then this is really cool too. She sat there and used these snaps from jeans, and I thought that was really cool. I mean, she's literally told me I think she was pounding them in on her garage floor. So anyway, I thought that was really cool, and I just really like the old-fashioned look to it. So let's go ahead and get into it. Just to let you know, oh, another thing too, on the front here, I've got this charm. It says no matter where, and it's got this little directional compass, and then it's got my initial up here, J for Judy. And this was from my friend Jody Proctor Grimm, and she is also in the group, and she sent that out to a few people that she touches base with all the time. So I thought I'd point that out because it was really cool, and it just was perfect timing to go on this journal cover. So everything just like worked out because I'd been waiting for months. But my theme that I wanted was Gone with the Wind and Meet Me in St. Louis. They're my two favorite movies of all time, and she did a bang up job. Also too, in this cover here, this is really cool that Melody made. She put in the front and the back this lace pocket. But anyway, here we go. Gone with the Wind, and I'm going to flip through this and show you. And she did this with notebook, out of a whole thing of notebook paper, out of like a composition book. And it looks like she coffee and tea dyed it, but she came up with some fantastic things. Here's some really cool ephemera. Vivian Lee, my Scarlet, and my Rhett Butler. Oh my gosh, I always thought he was so handsome. And here it is talking about the film, and this is Scarlet and her sister-in-law and Mammy. And I just love this. Great actors and beautiful embellishment here. Cool pocket. Came out of a book, and she did a lot of nice stenciling on here. This is absolutely awesome. Look at this. This dress here, she wore to go beg for money from Rhett Butler because she was broke and destitute, and this is actually made out of draperies, or portieres. Portieres is what they call them. So yeah, it's really cool. And then she did this little dress on a hanger paper clip. I mean, this is just so crazy awesome. And then here she has a tuck spot. And then she did this like a paper dowel. And then also a author of Gone with the Wind, Margaret Mitchell. And that was published in 1936. And it tells when she was born, which was 1900, and she died in 1949. She was a very pretty lady. Very talented. And then she's got like tickets. She's got all this lace on here. More embellishing with stenciling. And here she's got a beautiful paper clip and a belly band with some velvety fabric on there. And then she's got in here the bridal scene from here. And This is when she married Ashley's brother just because, to spite, you know, because she wanted in the family, and she wanted Ashley and wanted to be close to him. So she was pretty devious, I should say. Very scandalous back in that time, right? And then they've got some a script right here for Scarlett and Rhett, and I know every word to it because not only have I watched the movie so many times, I've also watched the movie. I not watched the movie. I watched the movie several times, but I've also read the book 11 times when I was younger. I mean, I just always been fascinated with this. And here we go is another part of the scene of the movie. Some really more cool tags with the scene, and it's just, yeah, this is just phenomenal. I was so blown away. I mean, I was blown away like the Gone with the Wind, right? But anyway, and here is another scene out of the movie and another synopsis of it, and then another tag. It's one of her Scarlett's sisters, and then here's another part from the movie when she moves to her big mansion that Rhett has built for her. And here is also some more wonderful, yummy tags to write on. And this is really cute. It says, you should be kissed and often and by someone who knows how. And that Rhett Butler told her. And he was asking her to marry him. This scene right here is from the very beginning of the movie. And she's got a corset in here, because that's what they were doing, was tying that up, trying to get her all nice and skinny so she have an itty bitty waist. And then this with she made this into be like a little show thing, as you can obviously see, with the tassels and this gorgeous beading. And then she's got Gone with the Wind musical sheet in there, which was just completely awesome. More stenciling. Another big picture from the movie, and here as well. I mean, just stunning. Rhett Butler's people, and just love it. I don't know where she found all the goodies, but I love it. And here's some more tags with Rhett Butler all over them. I mean, tell me, back in his day. I mean, oh, handsome, handsome, handsome. And then right here, it's Rhett Butler's People, which is a book that I had not read, but it's got pictures from Gone with the Wind. There's a stamp. And then in each one of these little pockets that she made out of these book pages is some other tags. This one's got Photo Trivia MGM movie game, which I never heard of. That's really cool. So that's what these are. These are all from the MGM movies game. So I was really excited about that. And here we go again. This was always one of my funny lines that Mammy always said, it ain't fitting, it just ain't fitting, it ain't fitting. And she said that a lot through the movie when she was very disapproving of things, and she was just awesome actress. And then here's some more wonderful tags, and this is it looks like it was in a different, this is in a different language. That's pretty cool. I've never seen that. And another tag, another part of a story, newspaper. Oh, here's another, almost missed that one. Oh, here is the big grand staircase that was in our house. That's when her daughter came back from vacation with the dad, with Rhett. He took off because he was mad at Scarlett. But anyway, and here's some more tags. And this is like a paper doll thing. So cool. Just love it. And this is Rhett and Scarlett and Mammy and Prissy. And then another way she did with the pages and the pictures, made pockets. Again, I mean, just wonderful. And these are different scenes. This is where she shot a soldier that was coming in to rob her. And here she made like a bookmark out of this paper, and then she has a tuck spot as well with another stamp image of Gone with the Wind. And, oh, there's something else in there, too. See, there's just so many things. Oh, look at this. From Time magazine. Oh, yeah. This is just, like, really super cool. I hope I'm not missing anything in those pockets. I know I'm going to be in this, like, tons of times just to look at it. Famous line, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Makes me cry every time at the end of that movie, even today. Here's some more tags. And if you've never seen Gone with the Wind, it's a very good movie if you like history. So, and then here's a picture of the book cover, and talks about, this is like a postcard. And it talks about the movie. And, oh, this one is one of my favorite, where Prissy tells her that she doesn't know anything about birth and babies, because she was telling her that, oh, she knew all about birth and babies, and she could help her, Scarlett, help her sister-in-law have this baby, and she was showing off, and then she had to fess up. Anyway, it was pretty cool. It was an awesome movie. So, and then on the back, we've got right here where she swears that she's never going to be hungry again, and she's going to fight to get where she needs to be. So anyway, that's really cool. And then the next one is my Meet Me in St. Louis with Judy Garland, Margaret O'Brien, Mary Astor, Tom Drake, Lucille Bremer, Marjorie Main. Great actors in this. I absolutely love Judy Garland. It has nothing to do with my name being Judy. I just love, I'm in St. Louis, so it's just like I've always was fascinated with this. So these two movies I actually watch around Christmas time. But so this is what she has here, and I know this movie backwards and forwards as well. And look at this camera she's got like some negatives. She used some negatives right here, old time negatives. That's so cool. And then she talks about this right here, talks about the musical. And here we go, an advertisement for it. And then we've also got a tuck spot right there. And then it talks about this Sally Benson, who is actually Judy Garland. So she was born 1897, and she died in 1972. Oh, wait a minute. No, she wasn't Judy Garland. I mean, she was a screenwriter, author. Oh, my goodness. I'm losing it. She looks like her, though. Wow. I'm losing it. Here, I just told you I knew the movie backwards and forwards. Anyway, I really do. And here she is at a dance where her and her sister decided to switch these dance cards up and mess up all the other girls to cause a little trouble, and then come to find out they didn't want to do it. And so Judy Garland, who was Esther in the movie, ended up having to take this dance card her and her sister had all messed up, and had to dance with all these like really goofy looking dudes. But yeah, and then here is a soundtrack record cut out, and then a card that says Inside the World's Fair of 1904, which is very, very interesting. I just thought this was really cool. Some more stenciled pages. Here's a nice, beautiful belly band with lace. Here she's stenciled like a Ferris wheel for the World's Fair, which is really cool. And then here is, talks about the backdrop for Meet Me in St. Louis. Is in St. Louis, Missouri in the year leading up to the 1904 World's Fair. So it talks about the Smith family and so on and so forth. So that's really cool. And then we've got all these different pictures of different scenes within the movie, which is really awesome. Here they were having a party, and they were dancing to this really funny song, and here they're tasting ketchup and waiting for a phone call here. This is where Tootie sat there and chopped off heads of snowmen, and yeah, and Halloween, I know them all. Lots of fun. If you haven't seen that movie, it's a classic as well. You really need to see it. Like I said, if you're a history buff. So, and here she's done the same thing here with the book pages, and talks about the songwriter when he died, And there's all these different tags and stuff to use. So this is really cool. This is the hat dance is what it was. So we got some really nice journaling cards here. And here, that's a picture of the house. And I have always wanted to find where this house was at in St. Louis, and I just have never, ever actually drove by it. I believe it either got torn down or it's still standing, but it's in bad need of repair. I can't remember which. And then here's the Meet Me in St. Louis with the Ferris wheel on it. And here's another one that talks about the 1904 St. Louis World's Fair. And here she is with the boy next door, John Truitt. And here's another tag. And then here she's got some paper dolls. Is these not cool? I just love this. I just absolutely love this. I don't know where she found those. Those are so cute. And lots of lace throughout the book. And then this, I had it smashed, darn it. A lace flap that you flip up. Look how pretty this is. This is gorgeous. And you flip it up. And then here it talks about nice girls don't let men kiss them until after they're engaged. What a concept, huh? And here is some dyed paper to do some journaling on. Little notebook. That's really pretty. She's just so talented, Faye. I swear this is so awesome. And here, Meet Me in St. Louis. It talks about all the actors, who they played. This is the song about the boy next door, which she sings at the very beginning of the movie. And here is some sheet music for Meet Me in St. Louis. And this dyed paper with the stenciling is absolutely fantastic. Here she's got another pocket with a tag, and she's got a lovely picture here. This is another one of those MGM movie game trivia cards, and this is just really cute. I just love it, love it, love it, love it. I believe it was in here in this tuck spot, actually, which is a very cool tuck spot. Looks like a few tuck spots, so I can add some more goodies to that. And then here's another tuck spot made, and it looks like with some doilies and some coffee dyed papers. That is an awesome idea. Oh, and look at this, guys. An official souvenir World's Fair, St. Louis, 1904. So that was really cool where she got that at. That's the Illinois State Capitol building. That's cool. And it was in there. Oh, this was in there too. It fell out. And this is where they're all sitting around and told they're going to be moving to New York. And they weren't happy about it because they wanted to be here for the World's Fair. Which they were. So, the trolley song, which was a really cool music. Lots of great music in this movie. It's just very upbeat and fun. And so that's the trolley song. That was really cool. I do have a fascination of trolleys. I just think they're really neat. Which we do have one here in St. Louis. Closer to our downtown. And then here is a lace pocket. And I think this is like a, this might be like a, well, I know it's a lace, but I think that might be like a wallpaper or something of some sort. Here's some more cards. The World's Fair, St. Louis, 1904, the Missouri State Building. And this right here. As well. Look at the big clock, guys. Is that not cool? All these older pictures. That's just fascinating. And where the World's Fair was, that's actually now called Forest Park. So, which is a very nice place to visit here. Meet Me in St. Louis and Technicolor. And then here is another one of the corsets, like with in the Gone with the Wind, because back then they used all those things, and they had some tiny waists, man. I need to start using one of these. And